The hell? This thing feels like a bra. Like, I feel like I got bra straps on right now. The hell? Keep adjusting this thing. What the hell? Just like a bra. I don't know. I do got titties. Anyways, I want to discuss the whole topic of like mistakes people make while trying to go ahead and put on muscle in the gym. There's a lot of common things that people do when trying to go ahead and build muscle in the gym. I know I made like a lot of mistakes when I first started out. A lot of people do, and because you don't know, you know. If you're the guy in the gym that just wants to get diesel and try to get swole, get your swole on, whatever, like, matter of fact, I don't know why people call it cock diesel. I don't even know where the hell that came from. Cock diesel. Cock. It sounds kind of halfway vulgar. I don't know. But anyways, like, I'm going to call it putting on muscle. That's like the regular way to say it. Putting on muscle. So as far as putting on muscle, like, one mistake, like, because a lot of stuff, like, I go off experience, lack of experience. People tend to make a common mistake. One of the mistakes that I made, when I was going through college, when I first started lifting, was, lifting every single day, and I was doing full body workouts every single day. Even when I was sore, I'd still do like the same workout the next day, and I try to power through it. You ever hear the saying like no pain, no gain? Like a lot of people take that and they misinterpret it. They think it's like, okay, I feel this soreness and this pain, I'm just going to power through it, power right on through it, because you got to get bigger, you got to make these sacrifices and just go through that. But it's kind of backwards. I didn't know that at the time, so I just kept doing that. Eventually I got injured at a certain point, and just some of us kind of hard-headed a bit, but then a lot of us, when we first start working out, we don't know any better. But when you start working out in the gym, what you got to realize is you build muscle when you're resting, when the body's at rest, and all the nutrients and food you ate throughout the day is being shuttled to those muscle groups, those little tiny injuries, those tears in the muscle fiber. Your body's trying to go ahead and recover and repair that, and that's where the growth happens. In the gym, you're tearing it down, and at home or whatever, daily life, or at rest, when you're not doing anything strange, your body's recovering and it's growing. So gym tear down, at rest and away from that, growing, especially with food. I didn't really understand that, but then again, if you're in the gym, like, I don't know, it must be like a God thing, Like, I'm not gonna go in there when I first started. I was like, I'm not gonna ask the big guy in the gym. What the hell? He's gonna look at me like, did he bother me during my workout? You gonna ask me for help? I'm not gonna help you out. Like, I mean, it must be a God thing, because like, just like how guys don't want to go to the physician when they got a cold, or when they notice something's wrong, but they don't want to go to the doctor and find out what's going on, or they don't want to stop at a gas station to ask for directions. And just like I didn't want to go to the gym and just ask somebody, how do you do this workout? I don't know if I'm doing it right. Like, we're not going to ask for directions. The typical guy, I think it's majority of men, that don't want to do this, possibly women too. Another mistake that common people make, that I've observed in the gym, I've done it myself too, is probably do like interval training, or high impact, high intensity training before you work out, or in between the days that you work out. If you're on a treadmill, oh my God, I can't even have this conversation, I'm out of breath. Oh my, if you're breathing like that and your face is turning purple, you sweating, and you on the floor just making sweat angels on the floor and just drowning your own sweat, you burning up all kinds of muscle, you're burning up all kinds of fat, you're eating your body away. I mean, sure, you're gonna get lean, you're probably gonna look in the mirror and be like, oh my God, I'm so shredded, but where the hell half my size go? It's because your body's using that for fuel. I mean, you're using a lot of it for fuel during a high intensity workout. Your body requires more, so it's gonna strip off more. The best thing I would suggest, in my opinion, is to do something, at a low intensity. What I do is like a stair climber before I work out. Sometimes, like, I'll go at like a, kind of like a slow pace, but you're squeezing the muscle, getting some blood in there, but you're not really getting wind, but you're not causing your body to strip from extra resources because the intensity is so high. Another mistake that a lot of people tend to make is one that's, wow, it's pretty crazy. A lot of people do this. This is really common. Is not being consistent with eating. I found out that a lot of people, or I find a lot of people have a hard time eating, and maybe you just don't got the appetite. Maybe you just aren't hungry. Well, my suggestion is to get in the gym and to create the desire to eat. As far as like creating a deficit. As far as like, if you get in the gym, you put in the work, you should be having an appetite. You should, because you just went ahead and used all the nutrients that you just ate. All the food is going straight into your muscles. Now all of a sudden you should be getting hungry, and you should train your body to eat. It's another thing. You should train your body to eat more often. Like, if you want to eat 7 meals a day, you got to work up to that. Just like how you train in the gym, you got to train your body to work up to that level, to where you are starting to eat more, and you are starting to push yourself harder in the gym too. Those things go hand in hand. It's like a sandwich. It all goes hand together. Once again, like, not resting and working out while you're sore, not giving your body adequate rest to grow, doing high impact, high intensity cardio. And the third mistake that I'm going to name too is the meals, not eating enough. You don't eat enough, you're not going to grow. That's where your muscle comes from. Your weight comes from food. Just like fat people, they get fat. Well, how they get fat? Because of everything they put in their mouth. I mean, how you get muscular? Because of everything you put in your mouth. 75% of that is nutrition and food. So, once again, it's just one man's opinion. I wish you guys all a good workout. I'm outie.